Tell me if this isn't you. You have a practice, you're a doctor, you run a clinic, you've got a good website, and you've got what you think is a good Google business profile. But no one's connected. No one is coming to you because of this one really important mistake that you're making, which I'm going to share with you how to solve to get you more patients visiting you, more bookings, and more conversions. And that is this: in a near me environment, you need to be on Google Business. You know that. But what happens is when patients Google you or doctor near me in the Google Maps, which most of us do today, is go doctor near me, restaurant near me, whatever, in their Google Maps, they find you. And what they find is just your building, your front desk that is a waiting room that's empty. Or maybe they don't see anything because you haven't uploaded a photo. This one mistake is the biggest mistake doctors make in not leveraging this powerful, all powerful Google business profile. And that is this: they don't put energy and a human connection on their Google business photo. What I want you to do, and do this one thing, it's going to change everything for your practice, especially your specialty care practice, which is you need to show your face as a doctor with a white coat. If you can do a white coat, by the way, that's another video I'm going to share with you later, but the power of the white coat. Put yourself in a white coat, put it on your main Google business profile, because humans buy from humans. People want to see the energy, credibility, trust factor that you have, and they want to connect with you. If you open up your, go ahead, open up your Google business profile right now. Go to Maps on Google, open up your Google business profile, look at your practice, and what's the first photo you see? If the first photo you see is of a building, a parking lot, or the waiting room, you're not connecting with your audience. You're not connecting. You're not sharing love, energy, and you're not sharing any likability with patients. And today, patients buy from people they like, trust, and believe are experts. Like, trust, and believe are experts. And you can't show that when you're showing a building. So it's really important that you listen to the following instruction. I'm going to share with you how to do this, okay? We did this with my wife. We had the same problem. My wife's clinic. My wife is a doctor. We have put up a Google business profile for her, and it didn't do anything. Very few metrics out there, very few measurements. It wasn't getting any reactions, it wasn't getting any traction. And so I did this one thing, which is basically I said, look, get out of the figs, and it's nice to have the figs and the scrubs, but you know what? Put over that a white coat. And let me take a photo of you. She's an optometrist, and what we used to do was we used to take pictures of her front office, the optical, the equipment, the front desk, the chairs, all this beautiful waiting room you have, which is empty, right? You're like, it's an empty waiting room. You take a picture of it, right? Can't take it with the patient. You take it empty, and then you post it on Google Business. The problem is, in today's environment, humans buy from humans. People want to connect with other people, and they want to go to a doctor they trust. And how can that trust come across if they're looking at a building or a parking lot? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to be very, very practical, okay? I want you to go and grab your phone, and get a photo of you as a doctor in your practice, actual real photo. Like, don't make it into a fancy photograph, or don't hire anybody. Just take out your phone, take a photo of you head to toe, okay? It's nice if you do from here to there, from the stomach up. That's okay, that's good. But head to toe, standing, smiling, none of this like fancy, Instagram poses or anything like that, but something really simple and authentic, smiling at the camera, taking a photo. Go to your Google business profile, open it up on your computer, on your phone, go to Google business profile, hit upload, hit submit, upload cover photo. Not in There's a lot of other photos you can put in there, but if you put in the cover photo, it stays as the cover photo, and hit submit. That's it. This one thing, you in your face, going directly to patients. And if you have another doctor in your clinic, great, put a couple of other doctors. But you don't need all of your staff and everybody like that in your photo. You really don't. Yes, it's nice to have on your website, but the truth is, is that when a patient is looking at doctor near me on Google Maps, immediately they need to see a white coat because then they know the difference between a doctor and a tech and a front desk. That's the key thing. They need to know who they're going to trust their money, their lives, their care, their families with somebody they trust. And if unless you put that trust out there for people to see, yourself out there for people to see, people are not going to go to a building. They're not going to go to a building. They're not going to get the energy and the positive and the feeling of like saying, yeah, I want to associate myself and give business to this person. Give you another example. If you go to restaurant websites today, restaurant websites, it's very important to show videos, short clips of the food. So, because you're like, oh, that looks good. And you see some people eating the food and celebrating. That's really important. So it's not just important to be seen and be discovered, but also your Google reviews. Today, my wife's practice has, hundreds of five-star reviews. She's got like a 4.9 Google rating. That helped a lot was, of course, delivering the care, but it's really important that you show right up front in her practice, in her Google business profile, is her with a white coat. She didn't want to be on the white coat. She's like, oh, I use scrubs. I don't need, I think scrubs are nice, but so does your staff. So how do you know the difference between the doctor and the staff? You got to wear the white coat. And the other part about the white coat is that intuitively inside, patients believe in purity. White represents that notion of a white coat, lab, science, health, committed to my care, excellence. That represents something really, really important. So just to remind you folks, just real quickly, very simple, very simple. Just take out your phone, take a photo, put it on the Google Business Profile, upload it to the Google Business Profile as a cover photo, hit submit, and that's it. And make sure when you do that, you don't necessarily have to have like kids or other patients in your photo or showing off your equipment. You don't need to show off equipment. People don't buy equipment. People don't buy, chairs in the waiting room. They don't buy parking lots or fancy buildings or this huge sign that you've got celebrating something. They buy the trust evoking that comes from you. So it's really important what we do is to get the picture on the Google Business Profile. And doing that one thing will increase your booking rate, increase your phone calls that are coming into your clinic, increase trust and credibility, and more revenues because they're going to buy from you. This is Bob McLaney. I hope this is helpful. I want you to comment in the chat. Okay, comment in the chat, Google Business Profile, or just your practice name. Actually do that instead. In the chat, I want you to put in your practice name. I'm going to look at your site. I'm going to look at your Google Business Profile, and I'm going to give you direct, clear feedback, okay? To show you what you can change today. It takes less than 10 minutes, folks. 10 minutes, and this will change the trajectory of your specialty care practice, your medical practice, okay? And that's really at the center of what we're trying to do today here. So comment the word Google Business Profile or just your practice name and say, hey, check out my practice, here's my profile. I'll look it up on Google Maps and I'll give you a free assessment, okay? I'll check it out. I'll give you comments directly, clearly, and simple, specific tips to do. I'm going to drop another video later on that is going to talk to you about posts, how to post on Google Business Profile, how to do promotions, how to set up services, do all of that a little bit later. But remember, the most important thing today is that humans buy from humans. And as being a doctor, patients want to see you. And so you need to put yourself out there to show that you're an empathetic doctor, you're a caring doctor, you're an expert, they like you, and to be trusted to be put their care in your hands. Hope this is helpful. This is Bob McLaney. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.